everybody. My name is Bella. Today I'm going to read you Merriam-Webster's Primary Dictionary. So let's start. Let's go on to A. A for accident. Most accidents are bad things that happen that people do not expect. If you drop your ice cream cone on the floor, that is an accident. Car accidents can be really bad accidents, but there are good accidents too. Maybe you lost your favorite ball, and then when you were looking for something else, you found it again by accident. That would be a good accident. Ache. An H is a hurt that lasts for a while. Grandma said her back was aching. He ran until his legs ached. There are special words for some kind of ache. If your head keeps hurting, that's called a headache. A pain inside your ear is called an earache. And you can also have a toothache or a stomachache. If someone has a heartache, that's not a real pain in the heart, but a kind of sadness that hurts too. The sound of ch is the way it sounds in the word chocolate and chip. But you know that ch has a K sound in the word ache. If you said ache with the usual ch sound, you would be saying the name of a letter of the alphabet. The letter H. Acrobat. An acrobat is a person who is very good at stunts like jumping, balancing, and swinging from bars hung in the air. Acrobats usually perform in a circus or other show. The stunts performed by an acrobat are called acrobatics. Acrobat came into English from French, but it goes way back to an ancient Greek word that meant walking on tippy-toe. The word acrobat was first used for people who walked on tightropes. Look up gymnastics. Gymnastics is married, much like acrobatics. And then here comes our first joke. Why did the duck keep doing somersaults? He wanted to be a crackrobot. Everything you do is an act. When you get up in the morning, that is an act. When you eat lunch or throw a ball, those are acts too. People act all the time. The firefighters acted quickly at a fire. Actors and actresses do a special kind of acting in movies or on stage. This kind of acting is like pretending. There is a saying, think before you act. That means before you do something, you should think about what the result might be. At. One of the things you do in math is add numbers together. If you add 2 and 4, the correct answer is 6. Here's the symbol you use for adding. The symbol is called a plus sign. You can say 2 and 4 equals 6 or 2 plus 4 equals 6. You can add more than numbers. We added 2 more pillows to the pile. Sometimes when you add things together, you end up with something different. I can add water to make dirt, to make mud. Address. Your address is the place where you live. If you want to visit somebody or send a letter, you need to know the person's address. Some people who have a computer also have an email address. This address does not show where they live, but only shows how to send a message to them on their computer. Address came into English from French, but it goes way back to the Latin word meaning to show the way. Your address can show your friends the way to your home. You can see that address has the word dress in it. In fact, they both come from the same French word. Look up dress. You will find more information there about the word dress is connected with the word address. Adventure. An adventure is something exciting and unusual that happens to a person. Adventures are often scary and dangerous too. But to be called adventures, they have to have a good ending. Some people who might have a lot of adventures are pirates, detectives, explorers. It was quite an adventure driving through the snowstorm, but we got home all right. Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson is a very famous adventure story. Adventure did not mean exciting things at first. Long ago, it was just used to talk about things that happened by chance. But later, its meaning changed. People started using it to mean a chance of danger. And from there, it's only a short step to the meaning that adventure has today. Afraid. Being afraid is wanting to run away from something that you think is going to hurt you. Being afraid is not a good feeling. He was afraid to climb the ladder. I used to be afraid of the dark because I thought they were monsters. In Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne, Little Piglet is often afraid, though he tries to be brave. Here are two words that mean the same thing as afraid: scared or frightened. Age. How old are you? That number is your age. Write your age after your name on your drawing. Most first graders are 6 years of age. That is the same as saying they are 6 years old. You have an age when you are very young. She learned to walk at an early age. An aged person is a person who is old. The word age is also used to mean a certain period of time. No people lived in the age of dinosaurs. The story of King Arthur takes place in the Middle Ages. Ago. The word ago is used to talk about something that happened at an earlier time. I finished my homework an hour ago. You can often find ago at the beginning of fairy tales, something like this. In a time long ago, a dragon lived under a castle. Many centuries ago, the word ago looked and sounded a little different. That old word was agon, which was made up of the words a and gone. This makes sense because ago is used for talking about a time that is gone. Ahead. To go ahead means to go in front of somebody. She ran ahead to unlock the door for us. Who's ahead of you in the program? Ahead is made from two words that were first used by sailors when they talked about the front of the ship. They used to say at head, meaning at the front. Later, this was shortened into the word ahead. You surely will find it fitting, she said. My dog's tail is behind, and his tail is ahead. Air. Air is everywhere. It is all around you, even if you can't see or hear or taste or smell it. Everyone needs air to live. Air is what you breathe. You can feel air when it is moving. Then it is called wind or a breeze. Air does not seem to have any weight. So when people want to describe something very light in weight, they might call it airy, or they might say it is light as air. The downy feathers were light as air. The word that scientists use for air is atmosphere. Airplane. An airplane is a machine that can fly through the air. Airplanes have wings that helps them stay up in the air and engines that drive them forward. I like to travel by airplane. The word airplane is often shortened to plane. The plane had a smooth landing. The place where people go to get on an airplane is called an airport. This word is made up of two words. The air part of it is taken from the word airplane, and the second part of it is the word port. A port or seaport is a place for ships to come to land, but planes land at an airport. Look up jet to learn about jet airplanes. Alarm. An alarm is a sound to warn you about something. Clocks have alarms to tell you it's time to do something, like wake up for school. What should you do when your alarm goes off? Run after it. Another kind of alarm warns of danger. A fire alarm warns people that there is a fire in a building. Alarm is also a feeling. If you are alarmed, you are feeling frightened or worried. The weatherman said the wind was very strong, but there was no cause for alarm. I'm sorry if my pet lizard alarmed you. The word alarm goes back to old Italian words that were a signal for soldiers to get their weapons because of danger. It had this meaning when it was first used in English about 600 years ago. But now alarm is used to warn people of anything. Alien. A person from another country who lives in the United States is called an alien. Some of these people become citizens. Then they aren't aliens anymore. My mom is from Scotland. She was a resident alien until last year, but then she became a citizen. The word alien is also used in science fiction stories to mean a creature from another planet. Alien goes way back to a Latin word that means different. A person from another country often speaks a different language. An alien from outer space would probably be really different. Allergic. If something like a food or a smell bothers you a lot that doesn't bother most people at all, then you're allergic to it. You have an allergy. Having an allergy is no fun. It may make you sneeze or itch or make you very sick. My dad is allergic to peanuts. Hand me another tissue, please, 'cause once again I'm going to sneeze. Your flower is pretty and I like your kitty, but they both set off my allergies. Alligator. An alligator is a reptile that lives in warm regions near water. Alligators are closely related to crocodiles. Alligator comes from Spanish. Spanish sailors first saw these animals in America long ago. They called them by the Spanish name for lizards. This name was lagarto. El lagarto means the lizard. They do look something like big lizards. Later, English sailors heard this name, but they didn't understand Spanish, so they made one word out of the two Spanish words el lagarto and called the animals alligator. This became the word alligator. Here are some words to describe alligators: scaly skin, strong jaws, sharp teeth, long snout. Allow. When you allow something, you let it happen. They allow us to pet the animals at the petting zoo. Running in the school is not allowed. Here are two words that mean the same thing as allow: let, permit. Allow can also mean to give something as a share. Each kid is allowed 5 minutes of the half hour for show and tell. The amount you are given as your share is your allowance. Allowance often means the amount of money your parents allow you every week or month. No dogs allowed. alone. If you are alone, there is nobody with you. You are by yourself. I like to be alone sometimes, but when I start to feel lonely, I go find Mom or Dad. Alone can mean also without help. You'll never find the treasure alone. Alone comes from two words, all in one. A long time ago, people started using these two words together to mean absolutely positive, only one person or thing. Today, those two words have become one word, the word alone. When you say it, you don't even think of all one. I can be alone with my friend, then we're alone together. Alphabet. The alphabet is a set of letters that are used in writing. When you learn the alphabet, you learn the letters in a special order so that you can remember. The word alphabet goes back to ancient Greek. It's a combination of alpha and beta, the names of the first two letters. These are the 26 capital letters of the English alphabet. Of the Greek alphabet. This name is used because the English alphabet developed from the ancient Greek alphabet. What letter isn't found in the alphabet? The one you put in the mailbox.